Hello?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, but your voice seems to be low.
Okay. Oh, do you mind if I call you 1 minute later? I'll change to another internet connection.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I think that will be better.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay.
Teacher Lester, does it sound better?
Yeah, I think it's better now.
Okay, fine.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Hello?
Yes?
Oh, your voice is too low again.
Still. Hmm. Then I don't know.
Maybe your
Really know
headphone?
why.
Headset?
Hmm. How about this?
Oh, there. Perfect.
Better? Okay, great.
Ah, no. It went back again to a low sound.
I try to make the mic close to me. Is does this sound better?
Yes, I can hear you. It's very clear, but the sound is quite low.
Hmm.
Yeah, but just a moment ago, just a second ago, I heard it was loud.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
I just kind of
Okay.
re
Oh, there,
there.
there. Yeah, it's
Is it
perfect.
better?
Yes, the same as
Okay.
before.
I'll keep the position like this.
Why?
I don't know. I just maybe just a specific angle for
Okay,
for the mic. It's okay.
it's okay. All right, but is it not difficult for you to talk?
No, no, not at all.
Okay, it's not bothering you.
No.
Okay, okay, thank you. Yes.
Mhm.
So, how are you? You
I'm
sound a little bit kind of tired.
Uh, maybe, but I actually feel okay, not too tired.
Oh,
How
okay.
about you?
Yes, I have full energy.
Okay, great.
Yes. Maybe because the sound of your voice is a little bit different from before. Maybe there's less energy now. But it's fine, it's fine.
Mm,
Yeah.
being a mother always I cannot get enough sleep,
Yes,
but
exactly.
I think I'm doing fine. Just kind of a
Okay.
average condition. It's
Okay.
okay. Really not very tired or stressful.
Okay, not just the same as before, right?
Yeah, it's pretty
Okay.
much the same.
Well, how's your day? What did you do today?
I worked a little bit
Okay.
and I just saw a news that is quite interesting, so
Oh,
I
really?
share it with my relatives and friends. That is
Okay.
our former one of uh, Taiwan's former Ministry of Minister of Health.
Yes.
He wrote an open letter to the Ministry of Health,
Okay.
Minister of Health of United States.
Wow, okay.
But that the funny thing is that English has his English letter has a lot of mistakes,
Okay.
and
And then
yeah, and people kind of laugh and blame him why he did not have someone to check for him before he sent out the letter.
okay.
Yeah, it's kind of yeah, it looks very really funny and sad because although he's not the current minister, but he is the former minister. In some respect, if he represent the image of Taiwan a little
Okay.
bit,
Yes.
and he even got a PhD from the Michigan University in the United States.
Okay.
So I think he's the university will also be very ashamed if he wrote
Okay.
such letter. I believe must be very curious about the content of the letter, and maybe I will share with you after our class finished. It's very short, and you can see lots of mistakes, and
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Um, well, I did not really. Okay, since I haven't read it yet, that's why maybe I don't find it funny. It's because the
Oh,
question, yeah, my question here is that now, do you see the difference how you learn English? Can you find any from his mistakes? Uh, and then you learning English like this or on your own, can you find any differences? Or what do you think is the problem? What do you think made him that way? He did not improve, but he had a PhD. He studied it abroad. Um, he's smart and intelligent, of course, right?
Uh, According to the letter, I don't think he's smart. I don't know why he can be a former minister. Yeah, I think this letter will make people doubt how how our president uh, appointed appointed ministers.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
think that minister isn't that smart enough?
Yes.
Okay.
And should I say yes or no? I
Well,
don't. I
well,
think
I can't really say it's yes or a no because
because
I'm not
I
familiar.
mean grammatically.
Ah, okay. So what's wrong is about the grammar.
Yeah,
Okay, so
because according to the questions,
all right, his
you
answers
said,
are far away like that, or grammatical or wrong.
I mean, your last question to me, you said, uh, does it, uh, do you remember what your last question?
Ah, okay. Well, actually, it's not a question. Actually, the answer there to my question is that the difference. Okay, that is a good example um about learning English
Mm-hmm.
from what you are
Yes, of
doing
course.
on your own. All right, because even if lots of Chinese people, lots of Taiwanese people, lots of Korean people would like to work abroad, study abroad, get master's degree abroad. Even if you are on top of your class abroad, well, that doesn't matter actually
Mm-hmm.
if you learn English. What matters most is that you should always have time to talk to someone in English, learn English on your own, listen to videos, conversations, etc. All right. What I want to point out is that there's no assurance of learning English, especially how you speak, how you write, unless you do it on your own.
yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
All right. Because
And
if
I think according to his letter, if it is written by
yes,
himself,
okay,
then I would say he might not have
proper.
uh yeah, he or even because you need to have a very good thesis in order to get a PhD degree, right? And you need to write the thesis by yourself. And that if he has only the level that his letter shows, then he must not have a level of a PhD.
Yes, but the difference
And
there is that even if you get your PhD, you've done your thesis, your own,
mm,
but you don't continuously learn, improve your English,
mm,
especially your oral and writing. So, see,
mm.
it's kind of useless, right?
Yeah, and sadly is uh what is I mean what is more interest what is more sadly is that he even now teach in a university,
And
and people would think, oh, you are now a professor, and then you have such a low level, and you want to teach your student.
okay,
That is
what does he teach?
I'm not sure, but I guess he teach something about public health because he got degree from yes.
Okay, does he teach in English?
Mm, I don't know, but
Okay.
I guess most of the course material should be in English. I
In
guess.
English. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's in the universities, most textbooks are in English.
Right. Okay.
And also I can people can refer from this letter is that the attitude, because you are not a normal citizen. You have a former position, a governmental position.
Yes, you are a
And you
public
kind of
servant.
send out this letter very randomly, and even for general people, when we talk to or when we write letter to foreign clients, we will make sure that there's no very obvious mistakes.
Okay.
Yeah, so for such person that has to some extent represents Taiwan, he should have been more cautious about the content of the letter.
Okay. Did he already defend himself? Why did it came out like that?
His only defense is that, oh, English is not my native language. As long as people can understand me, that's enough.
Okay, I think I got the problem there.
Yeah, but in Taiwan, of course, no, English is not our native language. But if you want to write, just as if you want to write something in Mandarin to me, and you are writing in a more formal way, you will ask someone that knows Chinese to review for you, right?
Yes.
And unless we are just friends and you want me to correct your mistakes.
Yes.
So if you're writing to a Chinese, maybe in a business client or a business partner, you will be more cautious about whether you made any apparent mistakes. But I think from this matter, we could see people's responsive, whether a person is responsible or not,
Okay.
including for himself or the people that he might be representing.
Okay.
Yeah. But by saying so much, maybe I'll just refer you to, maybe I'll just let you see the letter. It's not
sure,
very
sure.
long.
Yes. Well, I just can't really think of what made it this way.
You from the text box, in the text box.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just check it later.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you've sent me about your friend's chat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, last time,
that's
right? And then, yeah, I asked you which part. So you sent me a part of it here.
yes.
I get the Chinese funded company though, means she understands why he does not like the offer.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Because
right.
we were talking about my husband's an offer to my husband by a Chinese founded company.
Yeah, when you
I don't know if that's the right way to describe that. What I want to say is that company is mostly founded by China
China.
or Chinese. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. But I think you're referring to the word though here.
Actually, I'm referring to get.
Get. Okay. I get.
It mean yeah. I understand. Does that equals understand?
Yeah, you could say it could mean yeah, I get it. I get it.
Because get can sometimes mean have a lot of have different meaning.
Yes, like take, right? Or
Mm.
someone gave you, right? Okay.
Yes.
But here because you're based on the chat you have sent me your your chat was about PhD.
Oh, you mean the latest one? Oh, you mean still the chat that with my
My
American
American friends.
friends?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. The other for other chat, I don't really have any question.
Ah, okay. Just about I get
Yeah.
the Chinese funded company
Yeah.
though. Okay, yeah.
I'm not very sure that if she means that she understands that, or she kind of get why he doesn't like the offer from that company.
Yeah,
Probably.
it could mean like that, yes.
All
Yeah, you
right.
can say it that way.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay. So let's have the topic
Okay,
part.
sure.
Yes, we're on part five, practicum, or
Practicum.
part
Okay.
six.
Yes.
Okay, so here imagine you are at a conference reception and you wanted to meet new people. So improvise a brief conversation with your teacher, or you can just share me what you do. What do you
Mm-hmm.
do if you are in
Okay.
a conference reception and then you can use the phrases we had on the previous part, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Have a brief conversation.
Yes.
So we want to do like a short drama that one plays a role and the other plays another role,
Oh yeah,
something like that.
if you would like to do
Oh,
that, it's
really?
fine.
Okay. Okay, that sounds fun.
Okay.
And how should we start? Should I say first or should you say first?
Okay. Let's try to take part. What part do you prefer if you are in a conference? Okay. So maybe you would be the speaker.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
The speaker.
yeah.
But it's actually at a reception, so it's not really
yes.
the formal talk, right?
Yes, it's not really a formal talk. Okay, it's
I'm
just
the
like a
speaker and
free talk.
oh.
Because it's a
Good.
conference
Hi.
reception and then you wanted to meet people. Yeah, okay.
Oh. Hi, Mr. Lester. Welcome to this conference, and I heard so much about you, and you have done a lot of work at this field. Uh, and that's all.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I was waiting for something more. Okay. And then you
All
can
right.
continue. Like if you started it that way, you can continue.
Okay.
It's my pleasure to meet you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really
so
my
that's
pleasure to meet you.
yeah. It's nice to meet you too. And
You should say it's your pleasure to meet me.
oh, it's my pleasure to meet you.
Yes, and it's nice to meet you too, Ms. Jeanette, like that, okay? Because you
Okay.
started the conversation and then you told something a lot about me. So it seems that somehow you are approaching me. So you should
Yes.
say, it's my pleasure to meet you, Mr. Lester, like that.
Oh,
So
okay.
somehow
Yeah.
maybe it's our first time to meet each other, or it's your first time to talk to me, though you already know a lot about me. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think because I'm going to give a talk a few
Yes.
minutes later, and I think your work has inspired me a lot,
Okay.
and I would love to know that what do you think about the topic uh, this uh, me and other speakers are going to deliver.
Me and other
Yeah,
speakers.
are going to deliver. Is that the way
Oh yeah,
that
you
we?
can say that way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just I would appreciate your comments and thoughts. Uh, be, even before you formally listen to the speech, I would love to know your thoughts on this particular issue.
Oh yes, I'll be glad to participate.
Yeah, but I was asking you about your thoughts. So you said you will participate. That means you're not going to give any specific comments before the speech, right?
Yes. So it means that
Oh,
I'll be giving you my thoughts and opinions right after
oh,
you,
okay.
yeah, right after you
Mm,
introduced or
oh,
spoken something about, let's say, the conference.
okay. All right. And yeah, that would be wonderful. And I look forward to your comments and any suggestions.
Oh yes,
And
and okay, and yeah, continue.
and I think that's all.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, it's just like you're kind of shy or something.
Yeah, I'm not very good at small talk.
Oh yes, yes, of course, and that's just normal. You feel how it feels, right? To especially
Yeah,
to meet someone who has a quite big name, and
yeah.
it's you would feel pressured because you would speak to him, and then you would wait and you would ask for his or her comments. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Mm-hmm.
right. But in case of this situation, just try to relax and then
Yeah.
just try to ask like friendly question and answers. Like for example,
Such as,
sorry.
I say such as.
Okay. Yeah. Like for
Yeah, you are
example,
going to say.
of course, you would start it about greeting, right? Oh, hi, Mr. Lester.
Yeah.
And then, good morning. It's really my pleasure to see you in our company, especially in our
Mm-hmm.
conference this morning. So,
Mm-hmm.
how have you been going? Like that, or how are you doing? How's your staying here in our office?
Mm.
Yeah, and then after he would answer, well, sometimes you would get follow-up questions based on his answers,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
right?
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why
Mm-hmm.
it's important that what you ask, or it's important, your questions are important, very important for you to
Yes.
get or to have follow-up questions, and that will lead you to a very smooth conversation. Okay,
Oh, that's a
because
very
yeah,
useful skill.
sometimes we don't notice that we are asking question but ending a question. So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
the listener or like me might not able to ask you some questions more, or maybe I don't know what you are asking me, or I'm not really sure if you are referring to this or that, right? So what happens is that the other person would not ask anymore. He will just
Mm-hmm.
wait you to ask
Yeah.
again, like that. So that's why
Oh,
you should pay more attention to what you ask. All right. So you can say,
yeah.
I have heard that you are very much familiar about, let's say, sales strategies, and I I'll be glad if you can give me some advices and suggestions on how I can work on in our company. So in that way,
Mm-hmm.
he would tell you about, oh, you know what, sales department in our company, blah blah blah, and so on. So he would start to talk more, and then you will just take
Mm-hmm.
note, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then you would just say thank you, and then after that you can introduce what is going to happen.
So is it normal that even though you two never meet and you ask him about some advice, just that in such a short conversation?
Yeah, that's why it depends on how you make your conversation smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like when we first
Yeah.
talk to each other, right? I ask you, how are you? What's your job?
Mm-hmm.
And then what's about
Yes.
a little of personal life, and then I shared mine. So it's just like we
Mm-hmm.
already met a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't feel awkward, you didn't feel really shy. So it depends on how you talk, how you share, and then how you ask questions. Because questions are very much important when it comes to conversation, because that's how you lead yourself to have an exchange.
Yes.
If you will
Mm-hmm.
not ask, if you will just share, there's no question after, right? Okay, because
Yeah, that
the person
that
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 you
that is really not very easy.
yes,
So.
exactly. And then um, because he doesn't know more about you, so he might not have the next question unless he has more time
Mm,
to ask you
yes.
questions, right? But in a formal conference like this, um, it's really different from how we do here in our class. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
it's you who will lead yourself to
Mm-hmm.
having a good conversation to someone, especially at work or in a formal conversation.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree. Mm.
Yes. All right. So that's why we have those phrases here as your guides. How to
Yeah.
welcome a visitor and then introduce yourself, introduce about what's going to happen today, offering
Mm.
hospitality.
Yeah. Yeah. Offering hospitality.
Yes.
Yes.
These are
Mm.
added information, or these are added part
Mm-hmm.
wherein, of course, it would if you could have a drink with him or her, you could have a longer conversation,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Okay. So you can just take note of these parts, and then you can write it down on a notebook. So you could have some sorts of examples if in case
Mm-hmm.
you would talk to someone like how we did now.
Mm. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's see the. Anyways, any more questions about no, part five?
Not really, because I think it just needs more practice, and of course, uh, what provided in the course materials are very useful. Just we need to have chance opportunity to really apply those skills.
Yes. Okay. Well, let's try another one.
Okay.
Okay. Um, I am a representative of a school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will participate in a kind of meeting in your school.
Meeting. Mm-hmm.
Yes, there's a meeting about something which is about strategies and how can we develop enhanced teaching skills, teachers' teaching
Okay.
skills. So
Yes.
I am in a good position from different schools. So I will just
Yes.
participate in your meeting just to know how do you deliver your ways.
My ways.
Yeah, I mean, you will be the speaker of the meeting in your school. That's
I
what.
will be the speaker.
Yes, that's what happens, right?
Oh,
Okay, but
okay.
but
Mm-hmm.
we will not go on a meeting. We will just go on meeting each other.
Oh, going to meet each other?
Yeah, so this is a practice on how are you going to talk to me. So you just know a little bit
Okay.
about me, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of I visit you mm, and to in order to consult you about some teaching skills.
I will go for the situation is I will go to your school to check and to participate in your teachers meeting.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. So you're kind of a reviewer
Yeah, like that.
or a
Checking up.
commentator.
Yes, I go to different schools because
Oh,
I
okay.
participate on different meetings such as strategic plans on how to become a good teacher.
Okay, so our conversation is before the meeting.
Yes, our conversation will be about meeting me first. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
meeting.
yeah, meeting me first. Meet me.
Okay.
So it's just
Oh,
like
okay.
it's your first time to see me. It's your first time to talk to me. So this is a
Okay.
practice similar to what we did just a moment ago. Okay.
All right, all right.
All
All
right.
right. Okay,
So
let's
using
start.
yes.
All right. Okay. Hi, Mr. Lester. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Uh, oh, my name is Jeanette,
Oh,
and it's really a pleasure to have you in our school today.
oh,
And
thank
is
you.
this your first time here?
Well, actually, it's my first time, so I hope you can introduce more about your school.
Oh, no problem. Yes, our school is located in this beautiful city, and you can see that we have lots of students. They are very diligent and friendly. I believe, according to your experience, you have a lot of teaching. You have a lot of teaching experience. How would you think our the environment the environment of our school does it suitable for teaching and researching?
Oh, well, since I haven't roamed around your school yet, I think the students are like participating well in their classes
Mm.
because I just saw a class a while ago.
So you
So,
just participated in the class a while ago?
well, I just sneak around. I mean, I just listen to the teacher and check the students. Well, they didn't know that.
Oh, cool. So, what classes did you go to?
I think that's kind of history class. Well, the students were participating in such questions of teacher. Teacher was always asking questions. I think that was good because that's how she would know if the students are learning, the students are doing well. I like it.
Yes, that's kind of the atmosphere of our school. Our students
Oh,
are
that's great.
always very
Yes.
always very interested in discovering new questions or issues
Oh,
and have them
yeah.
discussed with teacher
I see.
teacher.
Well, are you a teacher also here?
Oh yes, I am.
And
I
what
teach in
class do you
uh
teach?
oh I teach I teach law.
Law.
Uh, yes,
That's a kind of difficult class.
yeah,
Kind of
and a little
difficult?
bit boring, I guess.
Okay, let's stop for a while. You said a little bit
Okay,
boring?
they want a little bit more.
No, no, no. Did you say a little bit boring?
Yeah,
Okay, first,
Jeanette.
Yes,
class.
that's a big no-no because you are a teacher. Whatever class you have, whatever class you teach, you should not say it's boring.
Okay.
Okay,
Or how should I express that people might think? Oh, I should say that people might think that subject is boring.
sorry. How?
Should I? I should say that people will think that the subject or the laws are boring.
Ah, okay, so instead of saying I think it's a little bit boring, you should say, you know, those students and some people think law class or this law subject is a little bit boring. I always try my best to let them understand that knowing about law is very important as a citizen,
Yeah.
as individual,
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
All right, but not directly to
yeah.
say I think it's a little bit boring. Okay,
Oh, okay.
because
Thank you.
yeah, as a principal or in a higher position in education, I might misunderstood you. And I might think that you're also not interested about what you teach because you said it's a little bit boring. Okay?
Yeah, I should not have said that.
Yes, but to make it funny, to make it a joke, well, you know, Mr. Lester, lots of people think that law subject is really boring, right? But you know, me, I just always do my best to let them understand what is the importance of learning law, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so instead, so then it could be a fun, it could be a fun conversation that could mean a little bit of joke
Yes.
or a little bit of serious, or you know, you try to say that even if it's really hard for them to get their interest, you always pick it up that you do your job. That's the most important
Yeah.
answer. Okay,
No.
all right. Okay, and then I noticed that you asked and talked more in the first part. You did not let me ask question. You didn't let me ask anything about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't really good at making people talk, I guess.
Okay. Well, yes.
Or maybe in English, I guess.
Well, just try to remember how we talk here, right? I just ask question and then I just let you talk. That is how you should do. You just ask
Okay.
and then wait for his or her answer. So I just ask you and then see you talk more, and then I
Okay.
just ask you follow-up questions, right? So you are just the starter in a conversation, but you are not the most who will talk, because when you start a conversation, mostly you are just asking questions, right? So that's it. Okay,
Okay.
because that's how you would know what's your next question.
You said that's pardon me, the last sentence you said.
Okay, I mean when you ask and then answer, get the answer first, but don't ask multiple questions at the same time,
Oh, that's true. Yes.
because you
I
might
sometimes do
yes, because
that kind of mistake.
you might lose your next question, right? So
Yeah.
try to save your questions. All right.
Or later.
Yes. Okay. And then you also said you can see that our school is located blah blah. Well, that's correct, but it's not yet the time to say that in our conversation. So
Yeah.
you could say that if he or she is asking about the place or introducing him or her around the place. So
Okay.
then you can say that, all right? Like, as you can see now, Mr. Lester, our school is located at a very convenient space or place or lot, because there aren't malls, shopping malls, or buildings that would affect children after school going there. You could say that, right? It's a very
Yeah, I
quiet.
was going
Yeah.
to try to say that, but maybe can't find the appropriate word or term, so I just say city.
Okay, and because you asked me multiple questions, so
Maybe.
yeah, you didn't find yourself asking what's the next question, right? Because you have asked me multiple questions already. So please take note of that. Okay. So one at a time. When you ask, wait for the answer, and then from the answer, that's how you would get question again.
Mm.
Okay. Because it's just an introduction first. That's just an introduction. Meeting someone the first time.
Yes.
Okay, so it's more likely to get information. Okay, remember, when it's your first conversation to someone, it's more likely to get information first. Okay, less questions, more answers. Okay,
Mm.
okay, so any questions? Okay, so maybe next time, next class, let's do it again. Maybe even just
Okay.
for 10 minutes, so you could build up your conversational skill, or
That
what
would be
we say,
great.
what we call report.
Report? Report.
Yeah,
What,
report.
what is that? What is what's the
Report.
word?
Rapport.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Rapport. This is one of the most important word for us teacher. We should build.
Mm.
That is our topic actually. Okay, I didn't notice it. I just saw it.
I don't, yeah, but I don't really quite often say this word. Is that
Report.
commonly?
Okay, here.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it. It's our topic. Okay. It's not being used most. All right, because report is usually being used when it comes to, especially us teachers, and then when it's your first time to meet customers or clients, but never, or maybe very rare, that they would speak about report or the word report. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so as the topic says here in our topic part, building rapport, this is what we are learning. So next time, let's have another conversational practice. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So when we say report, this is how you get the attention of the person you are talking to. This is how you build kind of friendship, or um, comfortable conversation. So that's report. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah. If a conversation has no report, it'll be boring. It'll be useless. It'll be nonsense. Okay. So that's why report is very important in a conversation.
So what's the difference between rapport and the relationship or relation?
Relation is just between, like, you and me.
Yeah.
Our relation is, I am your teacher, you are my student.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But it becomes rapport, and it becomes friendship. Okay. Not just a student and teacher conversation. When you build rapport, you become confident talking to one another, like how we do now. Unlike the first time we talked, you were a bit shy, you were a bit nervous maybe, or somehow you really don't know how to speak to me, how to speak out yourself, right? So that's relation.
Yeah.
We were just teacher and student. But as we go along, we already build rapport, because I shared you what I eat on my lunch, my breakfast. You tell me about your day so far, what makes you tired, and so on. So that's building rapport.
So rapport includes a little bit more uh, familiarity and
Yes, exactly.
trust.
Yes, you are building a good relationship. Okay? So relation become relationship. Okay? So if you're wondering what's the difference in a short conversation, long conversation, right? It's just the same. It's just how you deliver uh, a type of conversation, even if it's just your first and last. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like that. So that is building rapport, and rapport should always be there. Meeting customers, clients, talking to your boss, rapport is always there.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, any questions?
No, no, not think of any now.
Okay. So next class, please don't forget that, or every classes will try to have even just for 5 to 10 minutes, conversation, different
Okay.
situations. Okay. I'll think about a situation tonight and then I'll send it to you on Skype so you can prepare.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
But don't take it seriously. Just try to imagine what's going to happen in
Yeah.
this conversation. So it will be
Okay.
easier. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So let's have idioms below.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, let's just have the first one. Ace up your sleeve. So what does that mean?
If you have an ace up your sleeve, you have something in reserve with which you can gain an advantage.
Gain.
Gain
Uh-uh.
an advantage.
Gain.
Gain.
Yes, very good. Okay, gain. So AI. A. Gain.
Gain.
Yes, very good. Okay, an example sentence is
Uh, our new product is an ace up. Is an ace up for our sleeve.
is an ace up our sleeve.
Ace up our sleeve.
Yeah, if you notice here, ace up your, but here ace up our, because a person is talking about their product, so it should be our sleeve. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So can you use it in a sentence if you got the point in the sentence in the example?
If I can get this degree, it's an ace up our. It's an ace up my career.
Okay, let's put the sentence. If I get this,
If I can get this, or should I put get can? If I
yeah,
I can,
yeah, it's fine.
I think I can either can do. If I get this degree,
Okay, if I
it
get this degree,
it would be an ace up my career.
an ace up my. Okay, it would be an ace up in my career.
Oh yeah. I didn't use sleeve. Is that okay? I don't actually quite very sure about sleeve. Ace up my sleeve. Whenever they just ace up my sleeve, right?
Yeah, okay, it would be an ace up in my sleeve.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, all right. We used in preposition because you are referring to yourself, my sleeve. Okay. Okay. Either way, it's fine. It would be an ace up my sleeve, or it would be an ace up in my sleeve, because you are just referring to yourself. Okay, directly to yourself. That's why we used preposition. Isn't it prepositions directly describe, right?
Okay.
Okay,
So if it is other people's sleeve, then we need a preposition.
it's fine. That's why either
It's okay.
will do. Yeah, with
Okay.
preposition, without preposition, it's fine because
Okay.
as long as you use ace up my sleeve, ace up their sleeve, ace up our sleeve, so it automatically tells about them or you or he or she. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So that's idiom, ace up your sleeve. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. When you are referring to something that is good for you, better for you, good to have, so you can describe it as ace up my sleeve. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I can
Is
also
it common? I never seen this idiom.
yes, it's common, but because we don't often use them, hear them, they sound a little bit strange. Right? Okay. Like for example, if I will tell you, you know what, Miss Janet, if you'll be able to make yourself fluent in English,
Uh-huh.
you are one of my ace up sleeve. It sounds weird, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that sounds weird.
yes, but you can say that, which means that I can be promoted. I can be told good teacher if I could have
Oh.
students like you or other students that will show their improvements, developments, and so on. So you can
Oh.
be my ace up sleeve, okay? So that's how you play.
So it can also be used as an noun. You just said that you could be my ace up sleeve.
Yeah, as long
So you
as
actually could, yeah, it sounds more practical when speaking, or
yeah,
more fluent. You could be my ace up sleeve
yeah. Well, that only depends
instead
on.
of the original idiom. I think.
Okay, yes, exactly. So just remember the meaning. Something in reserve in which you can gain or an advantage, right? That's how you play in making sentences. As long as it's related to the meaning, it's just fine to use it in different situations. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. Okay,
But ace here means A, right? The capital A.
ace. No, ace means, do you play cards?
Yeah.
Cards. Okay, here, ace,
Yes.
and then the second idiom, aces. These are just the same. This is singular, this is plural. When you say ace,
Oh.
it's a top card,
Yes.
top card to win the
Oh.
game. So same here. If there is something that is top to you, so that could be your ace up your
Got
sleeve.
it. So
Okay.
ace up means you got a lot of A's on your
Yes.
sleeve, in your sleeve.
Yes. When you say
And something.
your sleeve means, let's say, a deck of card or your group of cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Did you get confused?
yes, I already confused.
Okay.
So you're answering the question, my question. I
Oh,
mean,
sorry.
because you say, imagine that I have a stack of A's or a stack of cards.
Yes, those aces are your sleeve. You know, sleeve is kind of longer to describe when you are wearing clothes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the more aces you have, those are your advantage, and that's how you gain
So-
from them.
So it means that I have a lot of aces.
You could say that depending on the sentence you describe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So A's up your sleeve means that you have a lot of A's just as long as your sleeve.
here, ace up your sleeve is talking about plural. which
Oh,
means gain advantage. Because what you are referring to is on the second idiom. Look here. Hold all the aces. See? Here aces and then here ace. So here, you are just referring to a specific ace, a specific advantage. But let's go to number 2. This time you are referring to different advantages. Okay? So that's why
Okay.
here it's plural, here is singular. So the same thing here. A person who holds all the aces is a very strong position because they have more, see, more advantages than anyone else. Here, just advantage, which means just you use it as referring to specific advantage. But
Yeah.
here, multiple advantage. Here, number 2.
Yes.
Okay.
But also another difference is that the first one is used as a verb,
Yes.
up,
Yes, ace up.
and the second one is used as a noun.
Noun, exactly. Because you are
So
describing.
I'm just a little bit confused about ace up. It means you turn some, maybe some other.
It becomes.
Become.
Yes,
Oh,
that's why
okay.
it's verb, right? It becomes. It makes
Becomes
you.
ace.
Yeah, it makes you. It makes them. Okay? It
Okay.
gives.
Maybe I just played not enough cards, I guess.
Okay. Well, to see the difference, okay, just focus ace up your sleeve, referring to specific advantage, just one. You are just describing one specific advantage of you. And then hold all the aces. This time you are referring to some advantages you have. Okay. All right. So give an example. Given the high unemployment rates today, employers hold all the aces.
Oh.
So what did you understand about this sentence? Given the high percentage unemployment
Okay. Yeah, given the
rates.
given the low economic growth rate,
Okay.
companies or employers hold all the aces.
Very good. Exactly. Okay. Because they are the ones who hire workers.
Yeah.
So workers are in need of them. So that's why they have all the aces. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Ambulance chaser.
Ambulance. And a lawyer who finds work by persuading people injured in
Yes.
accidents to claim money from the person who caused the accident is called an ambulance chaser.
Yes.
Yeah, that's usually used to describe a lawyer, right?
Yeah, more likely.
Yeah. I think even like 99%.
Yes.
I don't know no else is an ambulance chaser.
Okay. Well, as long as you are referring to someone who persuades, his work persuades people injured in accidents to claim money from the person. So that could be an ambulance chaser. You could also use doctors,
Maybe.
accountants.
But does that specifically it refer to physical injuries or maybe some other financial loss? Can we kind of encourage people to sue
Yeah, like
the
those.
employer?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Even if they are not injured, but as long as there is what do you call this one? There is a problem that you persuade this person or people to claim money. So you could say
They actually
ambulance.
have a wider definition.
Yes. Yeah. If you will search more about ambulance chaser, because this is just one given example, meaning Okay, so you can use that. Okay,
Mm.
okay.
Mm, uh, um,
So who do you know is an ambulance chaser?
any lawyer I know,
Oh,
any lawyer
you.
than ambulance chaser. But
Okay.
of course, they still need to abide by their abide by their professional how to say model.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it still depends on the fact the real case.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
the specific case that is they really have a say in the case, then they will
Yes.
encourage people to sue.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to check my notes later, and then I'll send you different sentences using ambulance chaser. Okay.
Okay, yeah, because according to my previous knowledge, I only know that lawyer can
Lawyer.
use such term. Yeah,
Yes.
but I seldom think of, or I never heard of any other type of career that can be used.
Ah,
That
okay.
that can apply this term.
Yeah, that's how you play your sentences. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'll just send you later, and then before we finish our class, let's just have back to the salt mines. This is very easy, I think.
Okay. Back to the salt mines. Say that you're going to go back to the cell mines or salt mines,
Sail mines.
but the
Salt
but
mines, I
here it's
think.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Is it a mistake or
Yeah, I think it's a typo. Salt mine here.
okay? Saying that we're going to back to the salt mines is a humorous way of talking about returning to work,
Yes.
usually with the same reluctance. With
Reluctance.
some reluctance. Okay.
Okay.
You
So,
get 2 days off at Christmas and then it's back to the salt mine.
yes, which means going back to be busy, going back to normal.
Going back to work.
Yes. Okay.
Get 2 days off at Christmas. We got 2 weeks of uh, we still got 2 weeks left for the summer break, and then it's back to the salt mines.
Yes, this is a good idiom to use in different situations. Like after you're recovered from your operation, you'll be back again to the salt mine, right? After your long holiday, you're afraid to go back to the salt mine again. After your wedding vacation or wedding celebration, you're afraid of, going back to the salt mine again, like that. Okay? So different situations.
Usually, can you use us going back to school
Yeah,
as well?
you can use that.
Because
That's
cool.
oh yeah, that's good. That's good. That's how you can play it. Okay, as long as it's related to the meaning of the idioms or words, it's just fine to use it. Yes, it might sound weird because we don't often use it, right? But don't get bothered by that if it sounds weird. As long as it's related to the meaning, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's just like the idiom cats and dogs, right? It's raining cats and dogs.
Mm.
Well, if you try to think about it, rain is so strong, it's so noisy. Yeah, dogs and cats are so noisy when they fight. Like that, okay?
Oh, it does that because when it was describing when they fight.
Yes, exactly.
Really? I thought it was raining so hard that it rains on cats and dogs means that the rain kind of cover all kinds of animals.
Oh no, that's how dogs and cats fight, isn't it? It's so noisy, like that, right? So when it's raining, when the wind blows so strong, right? It seems like you're hearing them fighting beside you, around you, outside, right?
I totally got it wrong.
Ah, Okay, well, that it could mean what you understand. That's okay. That's fine. As long as you get the point how to use it in a sentence, it's also fine to use it. So don't be bothered if it's your first time, if it's your first time to see it, hear it, or sounds weird. Okay, as long as the point is there.
All right.
Okay, because you can also say me and my when I was no okay when me and my sister were both still young, we were like cats and dogs. I could also say that, right? I
Okay.
can describe us as not really in a good term because we always fight. I always make him cry like that. See?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how you play them when it comes to sentences. Clear?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. So I hope it's just fine. We extended our class because you were absent last time, so just catching up on on some other discussions.
Oh, okay. So I thought I just take a leave last time, right?
Yes. So I just extended a little
Okay.
bit to finish the topic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we will proceed to the next topic next time, and then practice a little bit of the conversation to improve of your building rapport. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Thank
I'll
you
just
so
send it to you.
much.
Yes, you're always welcome. And have a great day.
You too.
Yeah, and talk to you next time.
Okay, talk to you next week.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bye bye. Take
Okay.
care. Take care.